Hello, softball fans, and welcome to Crystal Lake, Illinois for the opening game of the Region 4 tournament here, McHenry County versus Waubonsee. First pitch is thrown, and we are underway as this one is hit up in the air on the infield and caught right away over at second base by Vicky Schulte of the Scots. One gone real quick, as that was Jory Peters out on just one pitch from Haley Barnes. That's the first pitch that is taken. It is high and away for a ball. Counts now 1-0. One-0 pitch hits the inside of the strike zone. Counts now 1-1 for Brianna O'Malley-Molk. O'Malley-Molk out of Plainfield. We'll take that pitch high. Count goes to 2-1. Hitting .309 on the year is O'Malley-Molk. No home runs, 13 RBIs. Swung on and missed. Evens up the count at 2-2. Haley Barnes, the starting pitcher for MCC. That one's fouled off. Count stays 2-2. Haley Barnes, this is her 13th start of the year. She has a 4.18 ERA, 44 strikeouts to 22 walks thus far. 2-2 coming in with one out here on the top of the first, just underway. Swung on and missed. So her 45th strikeout of the year gets rid of O'Malley-Molk. And now the number 3 batter will step up to the plate for Waubonsee, and that's Taylor Wyeth. Wyeth out of Aurora, Illinois. She takes the first pitch in the zone, called strike. Count is 0-1. 0-0 here, top of the first inning between Waubonsee and MCC. And we got 2 outs and an 0-1 count coming from Barnes to Wyeth. That one skips in the dirt. Blocked well behind the plate. Counts now 1-1. Swung on. That one's going to be a fair ball just beyond the gloves of Snell down the left field line. Thrown in with good pace from left field by Peyton Atwater, but a single just beyond the outstretched glove of Snell gets the number 3 batter Wyeth aboard with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Swung on and missed there by Lowe, who is stepping in now, Jessica Lowe, wearing the number 27. Lowe on the season, batting .341, 4 homers, and 21 RBIs. We will get a stolen base there by Wyeth. So she moves up in the scoring position. But the count's now 0-2 against Jessica Lowe. Fouled back, stays alive. Defensive alignment for MCC. Karczewski behind the plate. Snell's at third. Kateki's the shortstop. Schulte at second. And Spungs over at first. The outfield from left to right is Atwater, Pruitt, and Warren. 0-2 just misses low. Too low. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs. Runner on second is Wyeth for Waubonsee here in the top of the first. 0-0 game. That one swung on, gonna be foul down the left field line. So we'll have another mulligan here for Lowe. Here's the pitch. Late swing there, dribbler over to third. Snell will field. Snell will throw, and it is in time to first base. So a single by Wise. She gets to second, but she's left stranded there. And we head to the bottom of the first. It's 0-0 MCC and Waubonsee. It'll be Caitlin Pruitt to lead it off for MCC. Taylor Warren is the pitcher for Waubonsee. We'll get to Warren in a second. But Pruitt, yesterday, after the announcements of Conference of Regional Awards, she was the most decorated Scot, getting first team all-conference, as well as second team all-region. First pitch into Pruitt is swung on and fouled back. Pruitt playing center field today for the Scots. Now she's got an 0-1 from Warren. Swung on again, fouled right back. Now Pruitt's in the hole, 0-2. Warren, the pitcher for the Chiefs, making her 12th start, a 7-3 record. 10 complete games thus far, 63 and a third innings pitched, a 3.76 ERA, 36 Ks to 19 walks. She'll allow you to put it in play a fair amount, but she's done solid. She has the lowest ERA of any MCC pitcher, or of any Waubonsee pitcher, excuse me. 1-2 is the count now to Pruitt. That one is high, counts now 2-2. Swung on and missed, so Pruitt's down on strikes to start off the bottom half of the first. One out here, still 0-0 between Waubonsee and MCC. And nobody on here. That was the 37th strikeout of the year for Taylor Warren. First pitch there is fouled off right back by Haley Barnes, the pitcher in game one here for MCC. Barnes at the plate, though, has been an absolute weapon for MCC. 474 batting average, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. That one foul back. So again, Warren gets ahead 0-2. And here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed by Barnes, so she's down on strikes. And up steps the number 3 batter, Bailey Snell. Snell batting .333 on the year, 2 homers, 15 RBIs. Playing third, she made the play to end the top of the first. Now we got 2 outs, nobody on here. She squares to bunt, but she's going to pull back and swing and miss at the first pitch from Warren. The outfield alignment for Waubonsee today. Latka's behind the plate. Wyeth is over at third. O'Reilly is the shortstop. O'Malley Monk is at second base. Tranter's at first base. And after that one hits the zone to make it 0-2, the outfield is Lowe, Rule, and Peters from left to right. Warren, 10 pitches thrown already. And 2 Ks and ahead 0-2 here. Swung on and missed. So Warren strikes out the side there to get rid of the first 3 MCC batters, but her team couldn't strike in the top half of the first, so it's 0-0 as we head to the top of the second. Back here, top second. And the first pitch is swung on there. Schulte camps under it and basically on top of first base. The second baseman makes the play. So just like the top of the first, 1 pitch, 1 out. As that was O'Reilly, the shortstop for Waubonsee, popping out to Schulte. Up steps the first baseman, Tranter, who swings and misses at the first pitch she sees from Barnes. Barnes threw 16 pitches in the first inning. That one will miss. Counts now 1-1 for Tranter on the season. .255 batting average, 2 homers, 22 RBIs. 1-1 misses low. That one now makes it 2-1. That was the 20th pitch thrown by Haley Barnes. That one popped up. Another chance for the infield to make a play. Bailey Snell, the third baseman, camping under it. And she will snag it for out number 2 here in the top of the second. First pitch here to the catcher, Latka, is fouled back. Latka wearing the number 7, batting in the 7 spot. And now she'll see the 0-1 with 2 outs. That one swung on, looped. No chance for Spung or Warren to make a play on that one, as it'll fall inside the ballpark still, but way too quickly for first or right field to get to it. Counts now 0-2. Missing low there. Counts now 1-2, 2 outs here. Top of the second, 0-0 between Waubonsee and MCC. Swung on, hot shot over to Snell. She knocks it down, but not going to be enough as Kotecki can only grab it and just have to eat it there, as it will be an infield single there, I believe. See what officially it gets scored as. Runners going. The throw to second will not be in time, so Latka will have a stolen base under her belt. She gets into scoring position, second inning in a row, where Waubonsee has put a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. That will be credited actually as an error to Snell. Better right now is the center fielder, Haley Rule. She's behind 0-2. After fouling that one back, 0-2, 2 outs, runner on second. Here in the second. That one fouled back. Count will stay at 0-2. This one looped up. Schulte calls off Kotecki and makes the grab for out number 3 here. So again, Waubonsee gets a runner to second base, but again, they leave that runner stranded, still 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Back here in the bottom of the second, still 0-0 between Waubonsee and McHenry County College. Mackenzie Spung leads us off. Vicky Schulte stands on deck for MCC. First pitch misses just inside. Taylor Warren struck out the side in the bottom of the first. Now she sees Spung, the first baseman. And the 0-1. Swung on by Spung. First ball hitting a fair play by MCC, but right to the second baseman, O'Malley Molk, who throws to Tranter for out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. Vicky Schulte steps in now. So Schulte will prepare and get the pitch in the zone for the first strike of the at-bat. 0-1. Here, 1 out, bottom of the second. She swings on that high pitch. Count is now 0-2 as Taylor Warren has come out and flexed her muscles a little bit here, the Yorkville, Illinois freshman. The 0-2. Misses high, counts now 1-2. On deck is Peyton Atwater. We'll see her this inning. As this one is bowled to the catcher, Latka. He just can only block it down. Counts now 2-2. With one out here. Bottom of the second, 0-0 between MCC and Waubonsee. 2-2 coming from Warren. Swung on. This one's another floater. And we've seen Schulte catch a couple of those. But that time her counterpart, the second baseman for Waubonsee, O'Malley Moak, lets that one escape her glove. So it will be Schulte on first on the E4. First error of the game for Waubonsee, second of the game total. And now Peyton Atwater has a first chance to do some damage, at least the first bat with a runner on, and she swings on that one a little bit early, so it goes foul, but good pace on it down the third base line. Oh, 1 out. Runner on first is Schulte. That one will miss. Counts now 1-1. That was Warren's 20th pitch. One. That one high. Atwater holds off. This is appeal to the field umpire, says she did not go. Counts 2-1 with one out here. Atwater on the season, .298 batting average, no home runs, 9 RBIs. Swings on that one. Fouled back. I think it went off the leg of the home plate umpire. He's okay. 2-2, 1 out here. Schulte on first, 0-0 ball game in the bottom of the second. MCC trying to do some damage here with Atwater. Swung on. That one is foul down the third base line. Extra base is a big possibility there, but Atwater just a little bit ahead of it. Another 2-2 coming in. That one swung, a chance for 2. Throw is good for just 1, as Atwater will leg it out and make sure it is not a 6-4-3 double play. So it goes down as just a 6-4 fielder's choice, and we got 2 gone here in the bottom of the second. Atwater stands at first. Stepping in is the shortstop, Kotecki. First pitch she sees, misses. Count is 1-0. 2 outs here, bottom of the second. Waubonsee and MCC tied 0-0. It is a very hot day here in Crystal Lake. That one will be swung on, fouled out of play. All season there's been rain, cold, and everywhere in between, canceling any game it could. And here we go. Regionals at least look like postseason softball should, where the sun is out, 84 degrees. What a difference about a week makes. It has been a long and cold spring, and I don't even know if you can really call it that. The rain has been spring-like, but the temperatures have been winter-like here in northern Illinois. A 1-2 with 2 outs coming into Kotecki. She swings on that one and misses. So MCC gets a runner aboard, but cannot get that runner across the plate. Still 0-0 as we head to the third inning. The last Waubonsee batter that we will see before we flip over the lineup card for the first time is Julia Gonzalez, designated player today, batting for the pitcher Warren. Hit over to third. Snell fields, double clutches it, but is still able to throw on target to Spung for out and number one. One pitch, one out, just like the top of the first and like the top of the second for Barnes. Don't know if it's more Barnes doing something well to start the inning or Waubonsee just being completely okay with coming out firing. But whatever it has, it was a fly out in the top of the first, fly out in the top of the second, and then that dribbler over to third. To start this inning, this one popped up. A chance for multiple players to make the play there. Sorry, I have to worry about my own safety in a situation like that. Making sure it didn't loop all the way over the chain link fence and come and ambush me here, just situated right behind where your camera angle's from. 1-1 is the count to Jory Peters. Don't know if that one hit the fence. Couldn't necessarily see it, but the catcher, Krasuski, not able to come up with it. 1-2 now is the count to Peters. And one will miss high, counts now 2-2. I mentioned the pop out at the top of the first inning to start the game. That was Peters, so she's 0 for 1 today after that pop out to short. This one will hit the glove of the right fielder Warren, but she will not be able to grab that one, so that's going to go down as an E9 there on Warren and get Peters aboard with one out. Waubonsee's had no bluffs about trying to steal bases today, and they're going to try it right here. This one's popped up in the air, and Peters is going to have to run back as Warren grabs that one, and it will be. Oh. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Thought maybe that one got to Spung in time. Hopefully everybody had a good shot at that, as maybe they'll be able to look back on the replay to see how close that actually was. But that one looked like it could have been Peters getting doubled off, as this one's hammered out to left field, and it will be caught by Atwater out there. So Peters gets aboard on the E9. Warren makes up for it with a catch right after, and then Atwater catches the third out of the inning. We'll be right back. It's a quick top of the third, and we head now to the bottom half of the inning, 0-0 between Waubonsee and MCC. Back here in the bottom of the third, Kelly Warren will lead us off. That one will hit the edge of the zone. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1. The entire infield pinching incredibly far in, expecting a slap play from Warren. And she's going to miss on that one. But she is a big slap hitter out of that left-handed batter's box. 0-2 is the count now to Warren. And she makes contact with that one, but it will leak foul. Down the third baseline. Counts now 0-2. It stays 0-2, I guess. To Warren. That one will get to the shortstop, O'Reilly, and she will throw over to first. But the defensive positioning pretty perfect there to deal with Warren. And one gone in the bottom of the third. Final batter steps up now in the MCC lineup before flipping the lineup card over. It's Kelly Grozewski, the catcher. She fouls the first pitch back that she sees. Count goes to 0-1. Swing and a miss there. She's behind 0-2. Grozewski's been a warrior behind the plate for MCC this year. And that one is called in the zone for strike 3. So a K there for Grozewski. Count, or the lineup card will flip over. Caitlin Pruitt will step in. Center fielder today. Struck out swinging her first time up against Taylor Warren. Right now only one hit between the sides in this game. Late swing there by Pruitt on a high pitch. She immediately regretted swinging at that one. Count is 0-1. 2 outs here, bottom of the third, 0-0. That one hit came in the top of the first for Waubonsee. Since then, we haven't seen any more hits. We've seen a couple errors that have allowed players to reach. 2 from MCC, 1 from Waubonsee. But the farthest either side has gotten is to second base. 1-1. That one swung on by Pruitt late on the swing, but good contact on it. Goes foul. Counts now 1-2 for Pruitt. Pruitt leads the Scots in batting average, 475. 9 RBIs, though, because she's mostly been a leadoff hitter. 2 triples for her, 5 doubles. 18 run score. 1-2, 2 outs, bottom of the third, 0-0 between MCC and Waubonsee. The pitch coming in. Held off on it. I don't even think we're going to get an appeal over to first. That one, her torso pretty much cranked across, but the bat stayed on her shoulder. Rarely are you going to get a called swing there. That one swung on over to second, and it's going to get by the glove of O'Malley Molk. She had to go away to get that, so I think that's going to go down as a hit. I'll let you know what the official word is, but I believe that's the first base hit of the day for MCC. Up now, Haley Barnes 0 for 1 today as Barnes, she struck out in the first inning. Pitch goes high. Waubonsee thinking about a possible steal attempt by Pruitt. She doesn't go there. That is scored as a hit. So now the sides are even at 1 hit apiece here at the bottom of the third, and Pruitt stands on first. That one swung on. Good contact by Barnes. Out to left field, and it is over the wall. Goodbye softball. A home run by Haley Barnes, and the deadlock is broken. MCC now leads 2-0 as Haley Barnes is welcomed home by her teammates. 2-0. MCC now leads Waubonsee after the Barnes home run. Pruitt along for the ride. That one got over the left center field fence. The first ball that has really been hit in the air to the outfield The hit by O'Malley Mulk, or by Wyeth, excuse me, was on the ground down the third base line, and it rolled to the outfield, but that was the first one really that had good swing on it. And that one, maybe the MCC bats are going to continue to pick up where Barnes just left off. As Snell is behind 0-1 now after that foul ball. Pruitt, no doubt, was going to score even if that one hit the wall, as she was running with 2 outs. That one will miss high. And Warren, the Waubonsee pitcher, after such a great start to the game, how will she respond to allowing that big home run? Just the second hit she's allowed of the game. Second hit in a row after Pruitt started off. That one will hit the zone, so now she's ahead 1-2, 2 outs. That one called strike 3, hitting the lower inside part of the plate, but it was the Barnes 2-run homer that has the first runs of the day on the board. It's 2-0. MCC leads Waubonsee. Back here, top of the 4th. It's Jessica Lowe to lead off the inning for Waubonsee. Grounded out to third, her first time up, and she'll see a pitch low to start off this at-bat. Haley Barnes, a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 3rd. That's the difference right now. 2-0 MCC leads Waubonsee here in the top of the 4th. That one is popped up. Schulte running to get under it, and she snags that one on the run. The wind is always at least slightly blowing here in Crystal Lake, so no fly ball is easy. But Schulte over there, at least so far today, has been fairly solid at second base. 1 out. And that was the first inning in which the first batter for Waubonsee did not get out on the first pitch. Maybe a little bit of a take sign on there for Waubonsee. That one hits the zone. Count is now even 1-1. To Janine O'Reilly, the shortstop. She popped out to Schulte last time up. That one is going to get out of play over the visitors' dugout. Waubonsee wearing the red jerseys with white pants and red socks today. McHenry on the other side. The great part about being the home side, you get to choose which jerseys you want to wear, and they go with the full whites on the incredibly hot day here in Crystal Lake. 2-2 is the count now. This is the first really hot day, and I don't know what your definition of really hot is, but first day definitely of the year that has hit over 80 degrees in Illinois. 2-2. swung on, hit back to the pitcher. Barnes knocks it down. The throw to first is in time. Good recovery from the pitcher. Barnes there to keep that one in front of her, pick it up, and throw to the outstretched glove of Spung for 2 gone here at the top of the 4th. Up steps the other first baseman, Kayla Tranter. She fouled out to Bailey Snell over at third, and that one hits the bottom part of the zone. Loving the low pitches thus far. I feel like that's what we're getting from this home plate umpire. 0-1, 2 outs. That one swung on. Good contact out to left field. Will it stay fair? No, it will not. That one was a no-doubter to getting over the wall. But everybody in white and MCC purple, a deep sigh of relief as that one just drifted left of the foul pole from Tranter. She's behind 0-2 with 2 outs now. Here's a pitch. Barnes smartly gets one way in front of her. Counts down 1-2. Again, Barnes misses the zone. Counts now 2-2. 2 outs here. Top of the 4th, 2-0. McHenry leads Waubonsee. That one will miss, so after almost going yard on the 0-1 pitch, Tranter has pushed it full after falling behind 3-2. Payoff pitch to Tranter. Swung on and missed. A 1-2-3 inning work by Haley Barnes to follow up her 2-run home run. And McHenry leads 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Mackenzie Spung will lead off the bottom of the 4th for MCC. Grounded out to second, a well-hit ball to O'Malley Molk. Her first time up, but could not get past the Chiefs' second baseman. She fouls that first pitch back. It's 2-0 MCC over Waubonsee right now in the bottom of the 4th. 0-1 count, no outs, and nobody on for MCC. Taylor Warren throws her 48th pitch of the day right here, and it hits the zone. Count is now 0-2 for Spung. Spung swings on that one. No chance for Latka to make the play behind the plate, so we'll do 0-2 again. A reminder, because this is a regional tournament day, it is a best-of-3 series here between the Scots and the Chiefs. We're guaranteed to play 2. When this first one ends, we'll start the next one soon after. Probably at about 3 o'clock. And if each side wins one game in those first two, it will play a decisive third game. And all of those are scheduled to happen today. 0-2. That one will miss. Counts now 1-2 for Spung leading it off. Due up in this inning as well as Schulte and Atwater. 1-2. Called strike 3 on the inside part of the zone. So that will bring up Schulte now with 1 out. Schulte did reach last time. She was the first MCC batter to reach base. And it was after O'Malley Molk, the second baseman, juggled and was unable to come with the catch over at second, so it goes down as an error as Schulte reached on that one, and she fouled this one back. She was later put out on a fielder's choice. 0-1 is the count to Schulte now from Warren. Warren, other than the 2 batters in a row last inning, Pruitt and Barnes, where she allowed the single then the home run, she's been really solid. This one, speaking of what Warren's done, she sticks the glove out and snags that one. A great reaction and snow cone from the pitcher. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th. Atwater is up now. Atwater grounded into that fielder's choice. Was left stranded at first. Her first time up. Swings on the first pitch there, fouls it back. Counts 0-1. Mentioning how solid Warren has been, she has been blowing up the strike zone today. 55 pitches for a total of 42 strikes, and that's a 76 strike percentage. 76% strike percentage right there from her. Barnes has not been bad in her respect either. 70% strike percentage, both well above the numbers that you usually see. That one will miss. Counts 1-1 with 2 outs here to Atwater. This one is hit up. It'll be a chance for O'Malley Molk over at second base. She makes some amends for her error earlier in the game by grabbing that one. It's 1-2-3 for both teams, and we head to the 5th, still 2-0 MCC. First pitch at the top of the 5th inning, he misses for a ball. Count is 1-0 to start off this frame. Ronnie Latka is the leadoff batter for Waubonsee, 0 for 1. Did reach, though, on an E5. Counts now 2-0. 2-0. Swung on, got a piece of it. Also hit the glove of Karczewski and fouled back. 2-1 is the count now. These two teams did meet earlier in the season. It was 2 narrow wins by MCC. So that one will miss. Count goes 3-1. A 8-3 decision in favor of MCC and a 5-4 decision in favor of the Scots. (3-1) swung on, fouled back. Count now goes full for Latka, leading off here, the top of the 5th. That one swung on, good contact down the left field line, and it's going to land in front of Atwater for a base hit from Ronnie Latka. So the leadoff batter for the first time this ball game is aboard for Waubonsee. Haley Rule steps up now as the bottom of this Waubonsee order is going to try and make MCC pay here. First time up, Rule flying out to second. Squares to bunt. And the runner, Latka, will take a second anyway. It is a called strike there as Rule could not make contact with it. But the successful stolen the base by Latka puts her in scoring position there at second. 0-1 coming into Rule. Again in the zone, called strike. Counts now 0-2 with no outs. And Latka, the catcher for Waubonsee, standing at second in scoring position. That one swung on, looped. Will it stay fair? It will. It will get down. And Latka will hold at third. That one basically the opposite type of hit that the first one from Latka was, as it just looped into no man's land down the right field line and was able to just squeak fair. Now 2-1 with no outs here. Latka moves up to third. Rule is at first. And squaring to bunt is Gonzalez. I believe she pulled it back. She did, but Rule will steal second. Latka sits on third. Rule at second. One swing of the bat could tie this game. That one swung on, looped up. Schulte calls off the fellow infielders, and she grabs it. One gone. A big first out there. But the troubling thing for MCC right now is the lineup card flips over, and the dangerous batters for Waubonsee are coming to the plate. First pitch swinging from Jory Peters. Fouled back. Count is 0-2. Peters leads this Chiefs squad in batting average. .421, the only Waubonsee player to have an above 400 batting average, but today she is 0-2. That one will miss outside. 1-1 is the count. One out here. Top of the 5th. Runner on third is Latka. Runner on second is Rule. Still 2-0 MCC. That one will miss low and in. Counts now 2-1. O'Malley Molk sits on deck. Wyeth is in the hole. Only 3 hits today for Waubonsee, 2 of them coming in this inning. That one swung on, carrying out to right field. Grabbed by Warren, but tagging up is Latka, and she scores. Rule moves up to third, and the goose egg is broken for Waubonsee as the Jory Peters sac fly cuts the deficit in half for the Chiefs. It's 2-1 now. Waubonsee trails MCC. Two outs now, so no chance for a sac fly from O'Malley Molk. As that one is swung on, and she doesn't need a sac fly. She'll get a base hit, an RBI single. We are tied here in the top of the 5th. Rule scores O'Malley Monk to first, 2-2 with 2 outs here in the 5th. And the number 3 batter, Wyeth, stepping up 1 for 2. She got the first hit of the ball club for either side when she singled down the left field line. Missing low on the first pitch is Barnes. Count goes to 1-0 on Wyeth. Wyeth on the season, 386 batting average coming into today. That one will just miss. High, count is 2-0 with 2 outs. Wyeth is ahead. Hitting the zone there, count 2-1. Barnes is about to throw pitch number 70. That one swung on, carrying out to center field and caught with a basket catch from Pruitt. She erased a lot of ground in a short amount of time and makes a critical catch there. But 2 get across for Waubonsee on the sac fly and the RBI single. We are tied 2-2 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. It's Kerrigan Kotecki stepping in to the batter's box to start off the bottom of the 5th inning. It was the bottom 3 that started the run for Waubonsee in the top half of this inning. And now the bottom 3 for MCC will have a chance to try and answer Kotecki, Warren, and Krasuski due up. For MCC, swung on by Kotecki and fouled away. Counts now 1-1. Kotecki out of Harvard, Illinois. Counts now 1-2, no outs, bottom of the 5th, 2-2. MCC and Waubonsee are tied here in this Region 4 tournament game. Limited action for Kotecki this season, 400 batting average in just 15 at-bats. Called strike 3 there, so 1 gone in the bottom of the 5th. Kelly Warren will step up, playing right field today for MCC. She grounded out on a slap hit to the shortstop her last time up. Again, the entire infield will pinch in. Square into bunt, a chance to make a play, and does make a play on the pop-up bunt in foul territory. Latka keeps the face mask on the whole way, but still tracks it down and makes the basket catch. 2 gone in the bottom of the 5th. Kelly Krasuski steps up. Struck out looking her first time. And swings and fouls back the first pitch she sees. Count is 0-1. Warren right now in her 5th inning of work. 64th pitch upcoming for the Waubonsee right-hander, and that one goes right back to her, and she will loft it over to Tranter at first for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for MCC. They stay tied with Waubonsee as we head to the 6th inning of play. We have a defensive substitution. I don't know if this happened earlier. Do not remember seeing it last inning. This one will hit the zone. Jessica Lowe is up now to see Haley Barnes. Lowe over 2. Bailey Snell is now over at first base, and Chloe Vermette has moved to third base. That one hits the zone. Count is 0-2 now with no outs. The only defensive substitution I've seen is that one. 0-2 now into Lowe. 1-2, no outs. We'll see how that affects the batting lineup. There's obviously no Spung out there right now. Foul ball there. Due up this inning for Waubonsee. Obviously low right now. O'Reilly and Tranter will also step up to the plate. They're guaranteed an at-bat and a swing and a miss there in the dirt. The throw to first is in time. So a strike 3 there puts one away in the top of the 6th. Up steps Janina O'Reilly. Shortstop today. Over 2 is O'Reilly. Pop out to second. Closer to first base, but the second baseman Schulte caught it, as well as a ground out. This one will fly out to right field, and making the catch on the run is Warren Tugon here in the top of the 6th. Kayla Tranter, first baseman, zips in 0 for 2. Popped out and struck out. Misses away, counts 1-2. Or counts 1-0, excuse me, with 2 outs. 2-2 is the score between Waubonsee and MCC here in the top of the 6th. Game 1 of a 3-game series. Or I should call it a best of 3 series. We could not go all 3 if one side wins the first 2. We'll get there when we get there, though, as this one is hit up. Bailey Snell just runs out of real estate as the fence gets in her way of being able to make that catch. It ends up going just over the fence into the Waubonsee dugout. Foul ball makes it 2-1 with 2 outs here. Swung on, diving play at short for Kotecki, not able to come with it, and a base hit from Tranter puts her on first with 2 outs. Up now is Ronnie Lackett. Lackett got the scoring run started for Waubonsee when she singled on a well-hit ball into left field last inning. She later scored on the sac fly, made it 2-1. Then right after her, the RBI single evened us up at 2 where we stand right now. Fouls the first pitch, she sees back. Make it 0-1. 2 outs here, top of the 6th. 2-2 is the score. Tranter sits on first for Waubonsee. 0-1. That one will miss. Counts even now. 1-1 for Latka. Latka on the season, 293, 1 home run, 11 RBIs, and that was her 22nd run scored when she came across last inning. Swung on this one, a high one, but it could go into no man's land. It does not. It hits the glove of Kotecki, the shortstop, coming back to shallow left to make the grab. Tranter reaches on a single, but 3 more outs. I mean, we head to the bottom of the 6th. Still 2-2 between MCC and Waubonsee. Back here in the bottom of the 6th, Caitlin Pruitt will lead us off. Pruitt 1 for 2, and she was along for the ride on the Haley Barnes 2-run home run back in the bottom of the 3rd. This is her first plate appearance since then. And she'll see a pitch high as the count is 1-0. She put a hard ground ball past the glove of O'Malley Molk to get on first. She swings on that one. A little bit late and under it, lifts it foul. Count is 1-1. Taylor Warren back out for her 6th inning of work. Warren, again, with the exception of that bottom of the 3rd inning, she has been stellar for Waubonsee, and a swing and a miss there puts her ahead 0-2 versus Caitlin Pruitt, the all-region outfielder for the Scots. One-two. Swung on, that one lifted into the air. O'Malley Molk camps under it. Much more comfortable than she looked when she made that error all the way back in the 2nd inning. Getting used to the wind out here in Crystal Lake. 1 gone in the bottom of the 6th. Haley Barnes steps up, her first plate appearance, sends that 2-run homer of the left center field wall. She'll see a strike to fall behind 0-1 to start her at bat. Her first time up in the bottom of the first, she struck out swinging. That was a part of Warren's first inning of work where she went 1, 2, 3 all on strikeouts, and she's attacking the zone again. Count is 0-2 as that one is a called strike 2. That was the 70th pitch by Warren. 0-2. Misses high. One, two. And that one will hit Barnes, as it kind of seemed pretty simply that it just escaped the hand of Warren, and Barnes, like a statue, just took it right on the arm of the rib cage there. She'll get on whichever way she can, and with one out here, she now sits on first for Bailey Snell. First pitch into Snell, misses. Snell 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts for her thus far. For Warren, one of the keys to her success today, every single inning, she's been able to get the leadoff batter out. 1-0. That one will miss high. Counts now 2-0 for Snell. Warren's 75th pitch of the day upcoming. 2-0, 1 out. That one swung on by Snell, drifting. It's going to be foul and off the wall out there in the left field foul territory. So good power put on it by Snell, but just pulled and low. The left fielder couldn't get under it. 2-1 now is the count for Snell. On the other side, we saw Tranter, the first baseman for Waubonsee, loop one over the wall in foul territory there in left field. Snell now to see the 2-1. That one swung on again. One carrying foul to left field. This one goes out of play though. Counts now 2-2 for Snell.
Hey, I know you can. I know you can.
That one misses low. Good block behind the plate from Latka. Mainly because there hasn't been a bunch of base runners. We haven't got to see much of the defensive prowess of Latka behind the plate there, but good there on her to trap that one, keep it in front of her, keep Barnes at first. 3-2 coming in to Snell. Swung on and missed. Good approach from Warren there to fall behind 2-0, and still comes through and is able to get the K. Mentioned there was going to be likely some changes to the lineup because of that defensive substitution I mentioned where Vermette went to third and Snell went over to first, and right here you see what that is, and it's Vermette taking the place of Spung in the batting order. She will now bat fourth in the lineup. She fouls that one back and out of play, and so she's behind 0-2. 0-2, 2 outs, 2-2 is the score here in the bottom of the sixth. MCC, their last gasp to try and put something on the board and maybe finish this game in the top of the seventh. If they're not able to do that, which they won't be, it is a called strike 3, and we will head to the seventh, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Don't go anywhere. An exciting game 1 here at the Region 4 tournament. We'll be right back. 2-2 as we head to the seventh. Back here, top of the 7th, first pitch to Haley Rule. Misses. Count is 1-0. A high-stakes 7th inning upcoming. In this tournament game, it is game 1, so nobody has their complete season on the line this inning. But it definitely is an inning we will look back. We'll look back at on the end of the day, one way or the other. Rule is 1 for 2. And now she has a 2-0 pitch coming into her. Called strike right at the knees. Counts now 2-1. Rule scored on the single from O'Malley Molk back in the 5th. Swings on that one. Counts even now at 2-2. Barnes has thrown 87 pitches. 88 will be coming in. 2-2, no outs, 2-2 ball game here in the top of the 7th. Swung on, chance for Schulte at second. She backhands it, she throws to first, and it is in time to Snell for out number 1, but it was a close play over there as Rule almost could leg that one out. Number 9 batter Julie Gonzalez steps in. Gonzalez 0 for 2. Ground out, pop out for her. Peters also due up this inning in the 1 spot as that one swung on and missed by Gonzalez. She's behind 0-1. First time these two teams played. The first game that was won 8-3 by MCC. It was Barnes versus Warren in the circle in that one. As this one has popped up. Another chance for Schulte to make a play at second, and she does 2 gone here in the top of the 7th. That one had a couple of Waubonsee errors. 4 earned runs against Warren, 8 runs total though, obviously in the 8-3 decision. But Barnes again was solid in that one against this Waubonsee lineup. But we're seeing much improved Warren and much improved defense from Waubonsee from the first time as that one will hit the zone against Peters. Peters 0 for 2, but did get that sac fly to score the first run of the game. As that one will get over the head of Schulte, and it will get by the right fielder Warren. So I believe this will probably be a single, as going for 3 now is Peters. No throw, she's in. And I believe this will be a single plus an E9. Second error on Warren in right field to put the go-ahead run on third here in the top of the 7th. Huge at-bat here, and this one is going to escape the glove of Krasuski behind the plate. I think it's going to go down as a pass ball. And all of a sudden, Waubonsee has the lead here in the top of the 7th. 1-0 is the count now here. It's 3-2 all of a sudden. As the first 2 outs of the inning look pretty routine for Barnes and the MCC defense, but just like that, you see why Peters, her bat is solid. Her speed is also incredibly dangerous. This one popped up. Schulte has to run a long way to get to it, and she cannot get there in time. It will be a foul ball, however, so the count is now 2-1. That one swung on, and that one's going to get by Schulte. So pass ball or not, it doesn't matter. Peters would have scored right there. But now Waubonsee trying to look for some insurance with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, and their number 3 batter Wyeth stepping in. 1 for 3 is Wyeth. As a stolen base attempt is successful from O'Malley Molk. That was called a ball, according to the scoreboard at least. That one will miss low. Counts now 2-0. Hitters count for Wyeth. Trying to add some insurance here. Bring home her second baseman, O'Malley Molk. He stands at second. 2-0, 2 outs, 3-2. Waubonsee leads. Hitting the zone. Count now at 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. Swung on into the outfield. O'Malley Molk coming home. The throw from Pruitt will be cut off, and an RBI single from Taylor Wyeth makes it 4-2 in favor of Waubonsee. That was pitch number 100 for Haley Barnes on the day, and it's going to be enough for a meeting at the circle. Just players. Wally Warner not coming out there, but just the infield trying to touch base with their pitcher. Four to 2 is the score here. And the first pitch in to low, misses high. Count is 1-0. Low 0 for 3 today. Ground out, pop out, strikeout. Today, Waubonsee has not bluffed about trying to steal bases. This one will miss low. Counts now 2-0. You got to think it's not far off to think that Waubonsee would possibly try another steal attempt here. I want a called strike. Counts now 2-1. 2-1 is the count. 2 outs, 4-2. Waubonsee leads MCC here, top of the 7th, game 1. Make sure to join us on a separate link for game 2 and then game 3 if necessary. This one is a high fly ball. And Schulte over to make the grab on it for out number 3. Waubonsee pushes 2 across. MCC needs to answer. We'll be right back for the bottom of the 7th. It's Schulte, Atwater, and Kotecki due up in the bottom of the 7th here for MCC. They need at least 2 runs. Schulte 0 for 2 today. Reached on an error and also flat out. Schulte drops down a bunt. Warren will field. Warren will throw. And it will be 1 pitch, 1 out there As Schulte tried to catch Warren off guard, but other than that third inning, nothing has seemed to catch Warren off guard. It's 1-3 for out number one. Now Peyton Atwater steps up. She's 0 for 2 today. One will miss. Count is 1-0 for Atwater. Bottom of the seventh here, 4-2. Waubonsee leads MCC. Last hacks for the Scots. This one hit hard over to third, right into the glove of Wyeth. She throws over to first, and there is 2 gone. In the bottom of the seventh, Kateki represents the last chance here in game one. Kateki over 2 today. That one swung on, and it's going to drift foul. Counts 0-1 on Kateki now. Played a great game at short defensively, but like most of the MCC batters, pretty stunned by the pitching performance of Taylor Warren. That one will miss. Not far off. Counts now 1-1 with 2 outs here. Now on 5 holes, the catcher, Alaka, to make it 2-1. Kateki ahead. Two on, 2 outs, 4-2 Waubonsee leads. Bottom of the seventh, last chance for MCC. In the zone. 2-2, 2 outs. MCC down to their last strike. The pitch. Swung on, popped up. Chance for Tranter over at first, and she cannot grab that one in and out of her glove. And what that one will go down as is a foul ball error over there by Tranter, which doesn't mean much in the big scheme of things, just that any run scored in this inning now, because that would have been out number 3, will go down as unearned on Warren. The fact of the matter is, I'm sure she wasn't planning for any runs against her, period. But Tranter right now looking for a chance to maybe avenge herself over at first there. She gets another one to come her way. Another 2-2 coming in. Just misses on the inside. Held for an extra second by Laka, trying to get the frame job, get the call from the home plate umpire. 3-2, 2 outs, payoff pitch here. A ball brings the tying run to the plate. A strike ends the contest. Swung on, carrying out to left field, and it is off the wall. Kateki will get to second base. A stand-up double from the MCC shortstop. And this game is still alive for the Scots.
Hey, Cal, you know what to do, man. Read it and breathe. Read it and breathe. You got it. Hey, I know you can.
Only third hit of the game for MCC. And up steps Kelly Warren. Infield in, trying to play versus the slap. She'll drop down the bunt. Kelly Warren running as hard as she can to first, but will not get there in time. She is thrown out 1-3 to end it here in game one. A 4-2 come from behind victory for Waubonsee. And they will now take a 1-0 series lead into game two. MCC gets that tying run to the plate, but no further. The winning pitcher today, what a performance from Warren. 7 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 10 strikeouts I have her at. She only got 4 the first time they played MCC when they weren't able to defeat the Scots. They lost 8-3. Losing pitcher in game 1 here, Haley Barnes, 4 earned runs over her 7 innings, 3 strikeouts, no walks for either pitchers. But despite the clean game, the solid performance from Barnes, offense, not enough runs across the plate for the Scots, and now they get their backs against the wall in game 2. Make sure to join us on the game 2 link. It'll be up on the MCC Twitter page, as well as you can just click this YouTube page, and when we go live here in a few minutes for game 2, it will be live on that page as well. And if we get game 3, you can find it at all those spots as well. Thank you so much for joining us for game 1. My name's Sky Gladstone, and I'll be taking you through game 2 if you're going to join us for that one as well. Waubonsee wins 4-2, and now they lead the series here in the regional tournament 1-0. We'll be back shortly for game 2 of the series.